Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in because this is an experiment. I guess it's just the release of the last part of the Attack on Titan series that made my friend's first impressions video blow up as much as it did, but like, I come back on YouTube going to upload my latest Demon Slayer reaction, and suddenly that video is shot from like 100 and something views to over 1,000, almost 2,000 views. To be honest, I didn't know whether I was going to release the second part because I wasn't sure if people wanted to see it, but yeah, you can have the second part. Here's the second part. And then the third part where H reacts to what was basically part one. Now, part two is Sam reacting to other characters in Attack on Titan, and Sam and I were originally filming this as just her initial reactions to anime characters that she had never seen. But that night she had invited a friend over for a sleepover, and the friend arrived right in the middle of us recording and laid down some pretty awesome reactions of her own, so we just decided to run with it, and that's who H is in the video. Also, I purposefully neglected to explain the concept of Titan shifters to them. Enjoy that a little bit, because I do show them Titans in this video. So let's see how that works. Part 3 is just H, but we go back to the characters that I introduced to Sam in part 1. Hopefully part 3 will be out soon as well, seeing as how much you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, enjoy.
Next slide now.
Okay.
That's the appropriate reaction.
First reaction's just what? I feel like this character has mental issues. Like
All right.
some underlying mental issues. He's seen some stuff, or she, I can't really tell what. Okay. She's seen some stuff in her life, and her emotions are everywhere. She gets very easily upset.
Got it.
That I don't know what more to add.
No, it's that's interesting. Okay. In that first photo where she's smiling and holding, those are grenades.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that is a military uniform. I'm pretty sure she's one of the youngest people in the anime.
Well, I mean, that explains why she'd have mental issues.
That is an appropriate response. I'm trying to like not give away too much, because if you do eventually watch this, I want to see your actual reactions to how they all are.
If I ever watch this anime, I'll look back on it and be like, oh yeah, that's what I thought. My friend just walked into the room and her eyes went wide. She looked at the character.
He looks like he's been through some stuff, or he's off some stuff one way or the other.
Can you hear her?
I can.
If anyone wants to know, I work in mental health. It explains a lot.
Do you want me to bring her in here?
I kind of do now.
Okay, here. 1 second.
We've already gone through quite a few characters and there aren't that much left, but I would love your input.
All right, I'm ready.
H, would you like to say, I guess, summarize what you were talking about when you
Do you want to add more to this character?
Okay. Well, obviously, he was a fisherman at one point in his life.
She.
That's a she?
That's a she.
It looks like he has a beard in the top picture.
It's a shadow.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Obviously, she is a fisherman woman. And while I see somebody, like she was fishing, and then the salmon, I watched this documentary last night, and the salmon made it like all the way upstream, and then an otter ate it, and that's like kind of the vibes I'm getting.
So
Okay.
So I said it was a person with like either that's been through something or has some kind of mental illness. You're saying that it's a person that's on something, and your first thought was an otter eating a salmon.
Not that it's the same vibe as the fish making it all the way upstream. It was like one of those that had to like swim really far and then getting to its destination and being eaten.
Me and you are not going to sleep tonight. I can already tell that we're not going to sleep.
So her name is Gabi, and I'm pretty sure she's maybe 12. Like 12 at most.
Aww. She's a baby.
She has really good teeth.
You're not wrong.
Next slide.
I immediately thought was you will not get this reference, H. But my first reaction was Yuri on Ice, just on the blue image. The what's his name? Yuri, the little blonde guy.
I've never seen that anime, but I know enough about it that made me just die immediately.
Well, I'm gonna say it's a fancy grown-up version of the blonde Yuri in Yuri on Ice. Looks like a businessman, very professional. And okay, you're giggling. What are you thinking?
Done. Finish your thought.
From what I know about this anime, I'm gonna say he's trying to be either as neutral as possible or trying to find a side that benefits him the most.
Okay, interesting.
I immediately got vibes that it's a he, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That he is some sort of like TV host for some show that's probably not ethically correct. Like we're talking about like Bachelor level, not ethically correct.
I think you broke her. I can see it though.
Like
I can see it.
And he's one of those, like, he's not one of those hosts that are like fun. He's like one of those hosts who are really serious about his job and acts like it's like the biggest deal in the world. But in reality, it's a show everyone makes fun of. So that's it. That's all my thoughts.
Oh, okay. His name is Willie Tiber, first name, last name.
That just kind of fits with her description.
All right. And the reason why I included this guy, like, is because the things that he does while he is on screen are very influential, but he is only in the entire 4-season anime for 3 episodes.
Oh, okay.
He looks influential.
Yeah, I think so too. I talk about what he says a lot in some of the videos that are already on YouTube. So
I so badly now want H to see My Hero Academia characters and try to guess their powers.
You know what? If she ever comes by again, I'll prepare a special PowerPoint just for her.
Cool.
Yes.
But now we are going to get into some of the Titans, because this is called Attack on Titan. These are the giants that they fight against.
Okay.
I'm going to show you some designs, and I want you to try to think about, well, first of all, first initial reaction, and secondly, what you think they are meant to do. Like, what is their function?
Real quick, because H over here doesn't watch anime at all. You would probably like a couple though.
I think I would too. I just haven't gotten into it yet.
Attack on Titans, this is what I know about it, is basically humans fighting giant titans that wear no clothes and look kind of like Barbie dolls.
Perfect.
That's my summary for Attack on Titans.
I like it.
I did make sure to, like, these are pictures that they're not like I'm immediately hitting you with a bunch of giant nude people. Like, these are basically made so it looks fine. You can look at them and be okay.
Okay, good.
I mean, this is also going to go on YouTube, so I guess you can't have anything too bad on here.
Right, exactly. Okay, so first Titan now.
He looks kind of like a puppy.
Okay.
Was not my reaction.
You kind of like had a disappointing look on your face. I'm gonna say he's definitely not like a main character. He's kind of like a side character. Like I see him as like the main villain's like henchman that he calls on a lot.
Okay. Interesting.
And I don't know. He looks kind of like with his claws. It looks like he could just dig like a dog. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. What about the what?
The face.
I have no idea. Like maybe he has a really bad scar, and so he's just trying to cover it up with a mask. Or
I think that's his face, bro.
I don't know what they look like.
That is his face.
Oh, then yeah, I don't know. He was born that way, and
I'm just seeing the good in him.
Yeah. What do you think?
So the first reaction I had was my D&D game where I'm in. He looks like how I would imagine the first boss battle we fought looked like.
That'd be pretty cool boss battle.
Because we were like in an arena of people, and he was like their leader of like his name was Bill Nye the Violence Guy. That's what it was. No, Kill Nye the Violence Guy.
I like
So he reminds me of Kill Nye the Violence Guy. And then what was the second question?
The second question is like, what do you think their function is? Like, what do you think they're meant to do? Just based on design alone, what do you think this thing is good at? What do you think are its skill sets?
His teeth. Okay, his teeth look scary, but let's be real, they're not strong at all. He like grinds his food out. He's like a vegetarian. So he just rips people apart for fun.
Right. Nice. Interesting.
I'm gonna say he does a lot of like sneak attacks, to where like this is the first guy you send in battle. He digs underground and like knows where someone is, just pops up and like strikes to attack.
I also think that he might have some sort of I don't know if I want to call it mind control, but like hypnosis powers, because his eyes have swirlies in them.
Okay, so that is also just anime shading.
But I don't know that, so he is hypnosis.
That's just shading. That's all it is.
Also, just so you know, the mic is right here. You keep talking into the headphones. I don't think that's gonna help you.
Good to know.
All right, next slide.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm not. Oh wait, no, I see the ear. Never mind, we're good.
His role does not look appropriate. Like, he doesn't look that scary to me. Like, the thing on his back is obviously powerful, but this guy completely relies on like that, and other than that, has no other power. He just crawls around like that and just boom, boom, boom. He's basically a tank that they just hooked up to him. He's also definitely the lowest on the chain, because they were like, he has literally zero strength, so we're just gonna hook up this big, powerful machine and try to make him look scary, but his face was too ugly, so they put that mask on him, but the mask doesn't help at all.
Oh my god.
Well, I was gonna say he was like Captain America before he became Captain America, but then you mentioned the whole ugly, so he has to put a mask on. I don't think that's what they did with him.
Oh, H out here roasting. All right.
But like, I totally see what you're saying though. Like, it looks like he does rely a lot on his machinery, and like he's hiding behind it. He's using it to attack. So I kind of get that vibe too. Of he's not very strong, so he relies a lot on technology and like.
He's not even wearing shoes.
None of them wear shoes.
That's a weak move. What if you step on it like a Lego?
That's why they're the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so obviously this can't you can't really see like scale, I guess, here. But there are people inside that machine, and they are shooting the guns.
Oh, so he's kind of just like a tank.
I still stick with what I said.
They're literally using him as like a horse.
Yeah.
Its nickname in the show is literally Cart. Like a cart.
There we go.
So
that's awesome.
Okay. Next Titan. Oh boy.
What is happening in this photo?
I kind of just want to know why the big face has brown hair and then the body has blue hair. Like, is it all connected, or is it just
no.
a separate head?
There's one Titan in the foreground, and then there's one Titan in the background. Different Titan.
Okay. Does he have like legs like a spider, like a giant head,
No,
and like spider legs?
Like a normal human being. He has a human body. Okay.
That doesn't look like a human body to me, Sky. I hate to tell you this, but normal humans don't look like that.
It's a zoom up of his face. All right.
Okay. So, immediate thought. Have you ever seen Phineas and Ferb?
Oh no.
You know the giant baby head?
Oh my gosh!
That was the first thought. All right.
I thought you were gonna say.
I thought you were gonna say fur because he has like a square head.
No, I was thinking of the giant baby head, but both of those things could be true.
Okay. No. Let's not even go there.
I see him being very easily angered and like very easily upset.
But like a dumb anger. Like he gets angered, but like he acts like a baby. Like he's like, you two got away from me.
All right. Okay.
I was gonna say more like he's the bad guy that you can be like, oh yeah, I could totally take you, like easily trick.
Yes, like he's dumb. Like you can't reason with this guy, so you gotta trick him. You gotta manipulate him.
Okay. I guess another fun fact is this Titan out of the ones that I've showed you is the smallest. It's about the size. I would say it's maybe 12 feet tall.
Okay. So yeah,
Is he
he's
a
dumb baby?
Is he a baby Titan?
I mean, he walks and he knows what orders are, so I think he's got some semblance of
So he's adolescent.
sure.
Please continue, Sky.
I can't wait for you guys to watch this show for real.
I want to look back on this if we ever do watch the show and be like, wow, we were really dumb.
Oh, we were correct.
Or we were correct.
Well, see, here's the thing, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
You were right on for one of them. I'm not going to tell you which one.
I don't even remember what all the crap I said.
Have I been right for any of
Have come dangerously close.
No! You have the brain of an anime creator.
I'm wasting my talents, guys.
You are. How dare you help kids with mental issues? Just make anime.
That's going on a t-shirt. Okay. All right, final Titan.
Okay, final one. My throat hurts from. What the heck?
He gorilla.
He looks friendly though.
Yeah, like I want to be his friend.
He looks kind of like the BFG. What is that?
The big friendly giant.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Okay, so like in the first picture, he looks a little mean. In the second picture, though, like he looks like he could like be like, "You want some cookies?" And I would take the cookies. Like I'd believe him.
But like he's also right next to a tiny human, and like that's a Titan.
That is the Titan with the machine gun on its back.
So little.
Or is this guy real big?
Well, that too. I mean,
So-
He's huge. This guy is very large.
He also gives me like obvious like King Kong vibes, which makes me think that like. But I think so when someone is that big and that strong, you can get away with a lot. He's obviously part orangutan. You can see it in the long arms. His nails are well done though, so he probably sees someone and gets manicures.
that's what the little guy's for. That's what the cart guy's for.
I get it. He's good for nothing, so that makes sense. I mean, literally, they use him as a horse. This guy, I feel like, is slightly a mastermind, but like he actually isn't that smart. But just because of his sheer size, people look up to him. So he's that guy who's like, I'm a leader, but I wasn't supposed to be a leader. So he's like faking it until he makes it. But he's gonna make a fatal mistake one day and lose his entire army or himself or something, and it'll be horrible.
Interesting.
I feel like that was my most real answer I've given. So
I was actually going to say the opposite too, and now I'm afraid to because Sky makes it sound like you were right on, and I don't want to be dead wrong.
no, now you gotta say it.
H was not right on, but there were a few things that she said that kind of line up with what this monkey does in the anime.
So I'm going to go like a complete 180 route from H. I'm assuming this one's kind of like the leader just based on how big he is, but he kind of like grew up in this role. Like he's clearly been like huge since like he was a child, so he probably like grew up in the role as leader. And because of his experiences, I think he's probably really smart. But I still think that like that one like small picture of his face is really friendly.
Okay. Sam was closer.
Yes.
So I think what we'll do is we'll have like I'll probably release a bonus video where H just goes back and reacts to the others. I think this will be a second video then. Thank you guys so much for doing this with me.
Absolutely, it was fun.
It was a blast.
I still want to do My Hero Academia characters with H though.
You know what? I mean, maybe. Why not? Like, I'll see what I can do.
Comments, say that you want it. Everyone in the comments say H in My Hero Academia.
I'm always down.